Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here we go. Here we go. Strike. Check strike.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Now a second down and 6.
Hey, close deal.
A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
3-3, 52
On play action, here's Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Now a give to Mostert running right.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Tua sets up to pass it. Dancing to his left. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. And some space here. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Here's Mostert. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Steal. Check steal.
They'll run with Mostert. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2. Then on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Now Ryan back into his end zone. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Ryan finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now Ryan on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Ryan will throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Ryan. And he'll find Pittman. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Colts go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of sometimes they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On second down, it's Taylor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Ryan.
And a throw for Pittman is intercepted.
Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick 6 ensued. That was a big play.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had an open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick 6. That is caught, Michael Pittman with it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 38 yards on the scamper there.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Touchdown, Colts! Nyheim Hines, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, come here. Hey.
Here's Tua. He's got him in, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, a touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Isaiah Rodgers. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Colts. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Here's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. Edmonds. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalposts here. First and 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. Finding space at the 40. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
And we often talk about defensive end setting edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a quarterback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Now Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you could possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's...
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. Back to Taylor on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan.
This one finds Pierce on the out route.
And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
On first down, Ryan. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Touchdown!
Matt Ryan able to connect with Michael Pittman. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
72 yards rushing now from Mostert as he picks up a first down.
The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. On the screen, this is Edmonds. A first down screen pass, good for 5.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Tua. And he rifles one incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Tua on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Colts are going to take over with a football. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's taken down inside the 30. Again, it's Taylor. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Hoosier State will celebrate tonight as the Colts have won it. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future,